Let's bring in Hamdah Salhut for more on this. Hamdah is in Jordan's capital, Amman. She's there because the Israeli government has banned Al Jazeera from reporting in Israel and the occupied West Bank. What's sparked the statements, Hamdah, of condemnation that we've heard from both Qatar and Egypt?
Well, in a growing war of words, the Israeli Prime Minister gave an interview saying that essentially Egypt is imprisoning Palestinians against their will in the Gaza Strip, deflecting any sort of blame that Israel has caused on the Palestinian people and sieging the Gaza Strip entirely for nearly 2 years. Netanyahu saying that he actually would be willing to open the Rafah crossing and let Palestinians leave through there, but that they would be blocked by Egypt. Now, of course, this is something that's incredibly controversial because as the Netanyahu government has outlined some of their plans, they want the Palestinian people out of Gaza. They want to ethnically cleanse the Palestinian territory entirely of its population so that Israel can take it over. So the condemnation from both Qatar and Egypt comes essentially telling Israel that this is all part of their larger plan, that Israel is the one who waged war on the Gaza Strip, that the continuation of crimes against the Palestinian people and the total closure of the Rafah border crossing, which, by the way, is mostly destroyed because of the Israeli military operations in the southern part of the Gaza Strip. They're saying that's why the Palestinian people are imprisoned in Gaza, not because of anything else and not because of any other country. It's Israel single-handedly who created this policy.
And Hamdah, Egypt and Qatar, of course, have been the main mediators trying to achieve a ceasefire in Gaza. Where does this leave those efforts to reach an end to the war?
Well, look, there is an agreement on the table that mediators have said weeks ago Hamas responded to, and it includes 90% of what the Israelis want as part of their terms and conditions for ending the war. But the Israelis have not given any sort of response. And despite all of the international criticism that is coming their way, they're moving forward with this operation to occupy and take over Gaza City in the northern part of the Strip. So when it comes to what's going on with the ceasefire, well, the Israelis have outlined their terms and conditions. And each time they do that, there seems to be new additions to that list. There seems to be changes. But what the Israelis presented to mediators as to what they wanted, they say Hamas agreed to. So they say the ball is in Israel's court, but they still have not responded.
Thank you very much for that. Hamdah Salhut, live there in Amman, Jordan.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.